Now that you understand what an effective teaching tool Quizlet Diagrams can be, let me show you how easy it is for you to create one of these learning activities. We began here on the Quizlet website, and I'm going to click on the Create button. On the Create button, this is the way you begin any set. They're called a stack. But we are going to, first of all, add an image. That's how this is different than just creating a normal stack. We have to choose our image from our computer. So you will have to find an image and download it to your device. You can't copy and paste. I'm going to choose one that I've saved on my desktop, and the image is called, I don't think it's called that one. Let me just see here. Simple food chain. This makes it a little easier. Now the one that I was just showing you, that's a really good one. That would be a good one to do later, but it already has the terms on it. And I need one that doesn't have the terms. So you have to pick an image that is unlabeled. All right? Now it's going to load our image, and the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to use this feature at a point, and we're going to place these points along our diagram. For instance, I'm going to begin here on the grass, and that grass, the term is actually producer. Now, I could also add a definition, and I could do some other things here, but I want to show you this procedure because I feel like this makes it easier. I'm going to add that. I'm going to add producer. Now, if I scroll down, look, I have it down here, producer, and when I come over here to the side and click, then I get some suggested definitions, and that's an organism that can make its own food. Now, I just may want to add a little bit to that. An organism that can make its own food using photosynthesis. All right, and again, edit this in any way you want. All right, I'm going to click done, and now I can move on to my next one. So I have a point. I'm going to click here below the grasshopper. I'm going to type in primary consumer. Again, I'm going to add this, and when I scroll down, there it is. And then when I click on the definition, look, this is an organism that eats producers. There you go. So this is exactly what I need. I just maybe need to put some punctuation or something like that. Oh, I like this one even better now. An organism that eats producers can be a herbivore or an omnivore. That makes it more specific. I love this, don't you? This is awesome. Now, let me come back up here. I say done. So easy too. I'm going to click here on the mouse. Now, this is a secondary. This is a secondary consumer. I click add. I scroll down. I click, and look. This is an organism that eats primary consumers. Now, when I hit the space bar, look at this. There are other things that pop up. An organism that eats primary consumers, second level of the energy pyramid. I like that. An organism that eats primary consumers is also called a carnivore. Now wait a minute. A mouse? A mouse is that a carnivore? Well, it may be if it eats grasshoppers, but it really eats seeds and things too. So that makes it an omnivore. So you have to be careful about which one of these that you choose. I'm just going to be putting this, okay, and hit period. Now, again, one last thing. I click done, and I go over here to the owl, and I add this, and then this one. Oh, term. So I was trying to add it before I wrote this in. Tertiary, consumer, add. There we go. Now, when I click, here we go. A carnivore, and again, you may want to change the punctuation a little bit, make sure everything's capitalized right. A carnivore at the topmost level of food chain that feeds on other carnivores, an animal that feeds only on secondary consumers. So that's perfect. Now, what you don't want to do in this is you don't want to add images, because like if you were to click on some of these images, that might give it away, and that would not be good for a diagram type activity. That's perfect for just an ordinary stack, but for a diagram, don't use the pictures. All right, I'm going to create this after I give it a title. This is a simple food chain, and because I already have one, I'm going to put demo. I'm going to create this. Now, again, this is the link you give to the students, or you can drop it into your Google Classroom. Easy to get it out to the kids. If that pops up and you need to get it later, you go here to the share button and it pops up again. So you have it there. Now, some of you are going to be asking me, wait a minute, can I share these with other teachers? Yes, you can. All you need to do is you need to share the link, and then they can copy this, and then they can make changes to it themselves. So yes, you can share these activities with other people. And we didn't talk about this, but there are other games and activities that you can use with these, with all of the stacks. And also there's an interactive, competitive game that you can use called Quizlet Live. And if you'll notice, we have to have 6 unique terms to start, and this will be a topic for another video tutorial showing you how to set up and how to work with Quizlet Live. So enjoy.